Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ijoma here, and in today's video we are going to learn how to make this beautiful top. So for this top I used 2 yards of fabric, but if you are making yours I will advise you to use 2.5 by 60. The length should be by 60. I used 2 and it is okay, but for your safety buy 2.5. So we are going to learn how to cut and sew it. We're starting with the cutting first of all. So I want to cut out the front and the back together. I'll go ahead and fold this my fabric into 2. I'll go ahead and fold into 2. After folding it into 2, I'll fold it again so that I can cut out the front and the back at the same time. I don't want it to have any joining around the shoulder area, so I'll just take my time and fold. If you are managing your fabric, you can also feel free to cut the front separately and the back separately, but since I have my material completely here, I'll just go ahead and cut the 2 of them once. You can cut it one, especially if you're using Ankara fabric. Now after folding into 2, I will go ahead and fold again. You will see the way I'll fold. I'll make my second fold. This is my first fold. It is 2 now. I'll go ahead and fold it over again so that I will have like 4 pieces there. So you can see what I have right now. So the closed area should be your center front and your center back. You can see how I placed it. The closed area will be my center front, and I also have the other one for my back. You can see what I have there. Now the top is my shoulder. First thing I'll do is measure the full length. I want the full length of this blouse to be 28 inches. I want it to be 28 inches, 27 plus 1 inch for seam allowance, 1 inch for hem, and that will be 28. So if you want it to be longer than 28, fine, you are also free to do that. Then after doing that, I'll go ahead and cut out my full length first of all. Then I'll go ahead and take my neck measurement, my sleeve measurements, and co. So right now I am done cutting off that area. The next measurements that we are going to take is our neckline measurement. So if you want your own neckline to be very close, you can go ahead and make it 3 by 3, 3 inches by 3. 3 by 3 is for the front neckline, remember. Then for the back, it will be 3 by 1.5, 3 inches for the width and 1.5 for the depth. So I'll also go ahead and mark my back. My back is 1.5, and I'll go ahead and mark that 1.5. So you can see what I have right now. After doing this, I'll go ahead and cut out the back neckline first of all. Cut out the back neckline, please. For now, leave the front neckline so that you will not make any mistake. Just cut out the shorter neckline for now. The next thing that we are going to do is that we will measure out our normal shoulder. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2. If you want, you can open the shoulder, but I want 2 of them to be together. I don't want it to have any joining at the shoulder, so I'll leave that shoulder area. The next thing that I will do is to take my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2. That is 8 on fold, right? That is 8 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 8 inches for my normal shoulder. Then from that place where I marked my shoulder, I will take my full length, my sleeve length. Let's say you want your sleeve length to be 24. From there you will mark 24. Let's say you want your sleeve length to be 16. From there you will mark 16. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. So I want to leave it at 21 inches, and I marked 21. Then from that 21, you can go ahead and add extra 10 or extra 15 inches. That's why I said you should use 2.5, because my own was not up to 10 at that point. So from that edge, you will just go ahead and curve it back to the center front. You just go ahead and curve it back to the center front. I hope you understand. Mark your shoulder first. From your shoulder, mark your sleeve length. Then after your sleeve length, add extra 10 or 15 inches. Then you connect back to your center front. So now I am done connecting it back to my center front. I will go ahead and cut it out. So it will be giving you this circular shape at the end of the day. So now I want to open where my hand will come out from. So you can see this shoulder line area. From my shoulder, from the place where I measured my shoulder, I want my sleeve to come out at 18 or 19 inches. I don't want it to reach 20 something inches. No, I want it to come out at 18. So this is where I have my 18. So from that 18, you will measure 2.5 unfold. 2.5. You, from that place where you measured your sleeve length, you measure like 2.5, and then you cut it open. This is where your hand will come out from. I hope you understand. That is where your hand will come out from. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'll cut my front neckline. I will shift the back piece. I will shift the back piece so that I will not cut it. I will shift it. Then I'll cut my front neckline. Just shift the back piece. And then cut your front neckline. So now I am done cutting my front neckline, and I'll open up this top or this blouse so that you guys can see what it looks like. So if I open it up, let me place it very well. You can see my back neckline. You can see my front neckline. My front neckline is deeper than the back neckline. So now you can see where my sleeve will also be at, where my hand will come out from. So that is what our top will look like now. The next thing that I will do is that I will cut out a band for my sleeve. If you want to add a band to your sleeve, you can add a band to it, a little band. So these are the bands that I cut out for my sleeve, and I have 2 pieces here, and they are on fold. So my round sleeve is 8 inches. My round sleeve is 8 inches, and I added extra allowance. So I have 10.5 there. So if I fold it, I'll go ahead and take my round sleeve and then I'll shape. So the length, the width, the breadth of this my band is 2 inches. So this is what I'll fix around my round sleeve. So this one is for the piping of the neckline. I'll pipe the neckline. If you want to add your turtleneck, you can add a turtleneck to it, but for me, I want to pipe it. Now this is what I have here. The next thing that I am going to do is that I will first of all shape my round sleeve. I'll shape my round sleeve and fix. Before I do that, let me slash the back so that my head can enter. You just give the back a little slit so that your head can enter. I hope you understand what I am saying. Now I'll go ahead and shape that round sleeve. After shaping the round sleeve, I'll go ahead and fix it there. This is where I will fix it at. That is where my hand will come out from. So this is the second one. I'll also go ahead and shape that one, and I'll fix it around there. So this one is for the piping of the neckline, though I will still cut it down a bit. So I'll just go ahead and join, and then I'll come back and show you guys. So now I am done shaping, and my hand can enter it. I'll go ahead and insert it there. I'll just fix it there. And then you will sew round. Just spin it round and then sew round. So you also repeat the same thing on the other side. So after doing this, the next thing that you're going to do is to pipe the neckline. So this is my neckline. It is still open. I'll go ahead and pipe my neckline. I'll also pipe the area, that slit that I gave it there. I'll also pipe it because I'll fix my button and then a button loop so that it can enter my hand freely. I hope you understand what we are talking about. So that is all that we are going to be doing. After that, you just go ahead and hem the down part. You can use a bias or you can do normal hemming. So now these are the pieces that we use for my piping. I will just pipe the slits. After piping the slits, I'll pipe the round neck. Then you can just weave the down part or you can hem it. At the end of the day, this is what it looks like. I did piping around my neckline. So guys, registration for our online class is ongoing. If you want to register, just drop a comment in the comment section below. See you all later. Bye.